party tonight. If we gon' hit it, baby, don't do it tonight. If we gon' hit it, baby. Don't do it tonight.
I don't know why I'm wearing a jacket. It's like 80 degrees outside. Here's the deal. I'm in quarantine right now. It is day 7, I believe. We have not 14 days of quarantine, but 18. And here's why. You have to quarantine for at least 14 days, and then on day 14, you get tested. Then you have to wait 4 more days to get out of quarantine, and I think it takes 4 more days to get the results. So if all is well and all is negative, then you're good to go. So yeah, I've been in here about a week now. So I wanted to just kind of take note of this quarantine experience and how to survive it, basically. If you're in the military and you are deployable, odds are you're going to have to quarantine wherever you go, if it's outside, probably even in the United States at this point. So here's a nice little guide for you. I promise you it is not as bad as it seems. I thought I was gonna get here and go absolutely crazy. I'm kind of talking to myself, so there's that. But my friend, one of my girls, she put it perfectly. She said, I don't know what I do all day, but I do it. Which is so true. The time flies by like that. My suggestions for surviving quarantine. 1, make sure you bring a ton of entertainment. So books, movies. If you don't like reading, now would be a good time to get into it. Podcasts are always great. Audible, books on audio, on play. So you can just like turn it on and just let it run. Another thing would be to maybe find a new hobby. So mine has been editing videos. I have sworn I would start a YouTube video or a YouTube channel like a year ago, and I don't know what I was so scared of. So yes, find a skill set to come over to get good at, to start to learn. If you're taking these 2 weeks and you are not taking advantage of it by learning something that will benefit you, like, shame on you. Honestly, I mean, take the time, right, to recover, which I have. Netflix and calling family and stuff, but you have 24 hours to do what you will with, and this has been a great time to catch up with old friends. Another suggestion is to learn something, so not even just a skill, but there are endless amounts of YouTube videos on whatever you want to know. I'm huge into fitness and the body, so I've been researching like anything fitness, really. I love psychology. Take time to reflect, introspect, journal. Get what this generation doesn't do enough is we are so willing to share and just project that we don't take the time. And yes, I'm talking about you millennials. I am one as well, so I'm speaking for myself. But we do not take the time to sit there and feel what we're feeling. To just sit there, figure out what your triggers are, figure out why you're feeling the way you're feeling, and then write about it. Let it out. Just get it out of your body. That's one thing that has really gotten me through a lot of scenarios, breakups, even friend breakups, because that absolutely happens. And there's points in your life where you just have to let go. You have to let go of people because they become more toxic to you than they do you well. And you'll know when that point is. You will. And there's not to say, you don't leave every person in your life that's going through a hard time or, that disappoints you in some way once or twice. That's fine. That's called being a good friend. Like, come on, take it out on me. Let me be your punching bag. But after that, I, demand the respect of, all right, what was that? And can we talk about it? And I think that's where, like I said, we're capable of feeling these things, but we don't know how to process them and then let them go. So introspection, look it up. There's some incredible tools out there available, and it's something that I continuously learn and grow in every single day. I'm not perfect. I feel things and I have triggers, and I internalize. I've been doing a lot better about being more assertive and speaking like what I need in my mind. And it can come off pretty blunt at times, but the reality is I don't want you in my life if you can't handle blunt. Like, if you can't handle what I'm feeling and hearing that, bye. See you later. Because at the end of the day, like, who wants a friendship or relationship where you have to walk on eggshells? Like, if you can't authentically be who you are in every single moment with all the ugly, right? Because, yes, where was I going? Rabbit hole. Introspection. So taking the time to understand yourself, analyzing what you've been through, and that it can only benefit you. All my Christians out there, great time to spend in the Word, with Jesus, learning Him, learning what He's been through, what He's done. If you pray like, hey God, I'm ready for you to reveal to me what you're doing in my life, for this and this to show up. I'm ready for my husband. I'm ready for, the job that you want me in. Like, you really honestly better be ready for that, because He will deliver. Ask and you shall receive, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened. That's honest. It may not be in your timeline and it may not be how you expected it, but He will deliver. Just, I dare you to ask Him for what you are needing. Even if all right, for my non-believers out there, if you want to call it the universe or, whatever you want to call it, I dare you just open your heart and ask. I don't know why I'm getting off on this tangent, but even coming onto this deployment, my last deployment, it was good, but I went through some trials that I would have rather not have gone through. It's okay. It's all learning and growing. But this deployment, I prayed to, come closer to Him and to meet people that are high vibe, people that will push me, people that, are also believers. And, and don't get me wrong, I love all people. Like, if you don't believe the same things that I believe, that is so more than okay. Like, that's what I love about Jesus, is that He loved you. He loves everybody. That's where people get it wrong with religion. Religion is man-made, all right? Like, I call it a relationship, right? So, like, I was so ready for change and something different in my life that when I was praying so hard, and the Navy showed up and it fell in my lap, and I am so beyond blessed and grateful. And I stuck to the verse, acknowledge Him in all your ways and He will make your path straight. It's exactly what I did. I was sitting there, I was like, all right, what's next? And I will get into how I came about the Navy and all of that in future videos. But shout out to my recruiter. I had an incredible recruiter who had my back the entire way. Not all recruiting experiences have to be bad, and it's just knowing what you want and going to a recruiter who's going to listen to your needs and what you want and work with you. So that's my 2 cents. Quarantine brings a lot out of somebody, and especially people that are, super extroverted and need that human connection and communication and are not getting that. Just know it's going to end. Like, the time in quarantine, the time here, it's going to come to an end. It's only 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. What is that out of a lifetime? So take the time, be comfortable with yourself, be comfortable being alone, and that will set you up for success. I am so stoked right now. I just got my meal prep. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So happy. Yeah, so trying to stay on track while I am in my room almost 24/7 has not been easy. Like, not gonna lie, last night I had cheesecake. I did. I had cheesecake delivered and I devoured that thing. And then I paid for it. My stomach was like a wreck. You know you've been locked up. You know you've been in quarantine, let's say, when you get super excited that your meal prep gets here. So tip number, I don't even know. Eat healthy as you possibly can. Stay on track. Don't go off the wagon. It's not worth it. A meal here and there, yes, that's totally fine. But at the end of the 2 weeks, you want to be able to be like, yes, I feel good. I don't have a ton of, I didn't gain a ton of weight. The quarantine 15 or whatnot, like, that's just an excuse. That is an excuse and I don't accept it. So it is so pretty. Look at that. Woo! Got some almond milk, meal prep, rice, chicken, veggies. This is like little egg frittata things. Water, definitely a must. Gluten-free bread. Jelly, I don't typically eat peanut butter and jellies, but it's been weird. Since I've been traveling, I've been craving them. So I've also been craving cereal, and I like never eat cereal, so I don't know what that's all about. But pro tip, bring one of these shaker bottles, and then I just put my protein in a bag. It's been super helpful. I have a shake like every morning. It's, curbs that hunger. It doesn't make me want to snack all day. So if I'm like, if I'm not feeling food, same stuff over and over and over, I'll just have a shake and that'll usually hold me over to the next day. So
Oh, cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, pose. We need 1 minute. 1, 2, 3.
I did it like The Office.
Musical.
I waited. Should do a couple.